It's time for high school sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is presented by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, and the Windmill Restaurant. Now let's go live for all the action for tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
Welcome back courtside, everyone, as we get set for game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight on the NCW Life Channel. The boys take the court, and an interesting matchup tonight. Even though the Panthers come in at 8-1 into this game and Eisenhower at 2-7, the only loss the Panthers have had in league play this season right here to these cadets back in early January in Yakima. So the Panthers looking for a little revenge tonight, plus they've got 2 teams coming up still in this schedule that are right behind them in the standings, so they can't let their guard down tonight. They have to play well against Ike, and then they've got West Valley and Moses Lake still to come. So kick back, relax. We've got a great one for you. When we come back, we will talk to Wenatchee Panther head coach Travis Williams right after this. Hey everyone, did you know that the NCW Life Channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCW Life has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCW Life, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home. Pre-game show continues here on the NCW Live Channel. Talking now with Wenatchee Panther head coach Travis Williams. And coach, a couple of interesting things about this game tonight. First of all, this is the team, the only team that's given you a loss so far in league play. That was in early January when you went down to Yakima. What was it that the cadets did to you guys that night to win that game?
You know, I think it's pretty simple. They came out with more energy and they wanted it more than we did that night. So I think we learned some valuable lessons from that loss, and I think it's made us a better team ever since. But looking back on it, I think they just wanted it. They played a little bit harder than we did that night. So.
And coach, you're at 8-1. This team's at 2-7, but you've got a couple of tough games against West Valley and Moses Lake coming up, the 2 teams right below you. So this is a game you really can't let up on, can you?
Right. No, and what we've told the kids is they've got a lot riding on this game as well, and them and Sunnyside being tied at 2 wins apiece, and one of those 2 teams is fighting to get into the tournament. So, you know, we told our guys, we got to come out just as hungry as we've always been for any game, because they are going to come out that way. I know they are. So.
And coach, only 3 games left in the season, including this one. Is there anything in particular that you're looking to work on with your team as you come down the stretch and into the postseason?
You know, I think just making sure we have that consistent effort every single night. That's the biggest thing we're looking for, that there's no let-ups there, finishing it down the stretch. So,
thanks so much for your time, and best of luck tonight, coach. All right, the pregame show will continue here on the NCW Life Channel. It's tip-off time. When we come back, stay with us.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well-versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Hello and welcome back courtside, everyone. Grant Olson with you on the NCW Life Channel. Nice to have you along for game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight. The boys take the court now as the Panthers lead the Big 9 standings at 8-1 in league play, 13-4 overall. Eisenhower comes in at 2-7 in league play and 4-13 overall. I'll tell you, the first game between these 2 teams, I mentioned it, the Eisenhower Cadets were the only team to defeat the Panthers in the league standings, and that was earlier in January. Since then, the Wenatchee Panthers are 5-0 and winners of the 7 of their last 8 games, while Eisenhower is 1-4. These two teams, they've been playing each other a long time now. The series goes back to 1957-58 season. Eisenhower overall leads it 74-53 in that time. Boy, it goes back a long time. A lot of folks on hand tonight. Good crowd for senior night for the Golden Apple Band, and they were recognized between games. A lot of seniors in that great group of musicians, the Golden Apple Band, and congratulations to all the seniors in the Golden Apple Band. Let's take a look now at tonight's starting lineups, and we'll begin with the visiting Eisenhower Cadets. Starting tonight, 5'8" junior Teddy Rodriguez. He'll be joined by 6' junior, maybe one of the best names in all the Big Nine, Dillinger Yeager. Also, Demario Morgan gets the start, a 6'2" junior. Abram Fernandez is a 5'9" junior, and also Isaac McDonald starts tonight. The coach's son, he's a 6'2" sophomore, so no seniors in the starting lineup for the Eisenhower Cadets tonight. For the Wenatchee Panthers, not many seniors on their team either. This is the only one. Darius Carlson, a 6'2" senior, along with Garrett Long, a 6'1" sophomore. He's the leading scorer on the Panthers team this season. J.J. Jelsine, another strong young player, 6' sophomore, starts for the Panthers. Nathan Blauman, 5'11" junior, starts, and the big man down low, postman, Chase Lloydhammer, a 6'5" junior. Head coach of the Wenatchee Panthers is Travis Williams, and the head coach of the Eisenhower Cadets is Christian McDonald. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll come back, and it's tip time. Wenatchee and Ike on the NCW Life Channel after this.
You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Color Effects, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years, call Color Effects at 509-741-7609. And by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians. Celebrating 25 years in the car care business, they speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. We're just about set to go. Introductions done on the court, and we're ready for basketball. Game number 2 of our doubleheader.
It's your Automoco.
You missed it. I hope you didn't. The Wenatchee Panther ladies picked up their first win of the season by defeating the Eisenhower Lady Cadets by a final of 55-38. And once again, congratulations to Coach Patrick Loftus and the Wenatchee Panther ladies. Their first win of the season. It has to feel awfully good. Panthers on the court. Here come the Cadets now, dressed in their away red uniforms with black letters trimmed in white. The Panthers in their white uniforms, as you can see. Purple lettering trimmed in gold. Student body across the way, you may have noticed, dressed all in black. It's called, quote, blackout night tonight for the students at Wenatchee High School. And Lloydhammer gets the tip, and the Panthers with the ball here to start the game. Nathan Blauman on the near side. It's Garrett Long, not a Lloydhammer. Panthers moving around. Man-to-man defense to start with here for the Eisenhower Cadets. Blauman, top of the key. He's picked up there by Dillinger Yeager. Blauman in the air, but has his shot blocked, and then into the hands of Demario Morgan. Cadets back down court. Rodriguez now to Morgan to the basket, can't get it to go. Lloydhammer, good defense, and it's into the hands of Blauman. Blauman looks left, goes to the basket, can't get the layup though, and Morgan the rebound for the Cadets. Quick pace here to start with as Rodriguez quickly back down court. Number 32, Isaac McDonald to start, the coach's young son. He also has a senior son that'll come off the bench. Fernandez now top of the key to Yeager, back to Fernandez, to Rodriguez. Here's Demarius Morgan at the free throw line working against Lloydhammer. Tough shot off the glass, no good. Darius Carlson the rebound. And he's going to bring it all the way down. No look pass. Lloyd hammers underneath, up and in. Lloyd Hammer's just gotten better and better throughout this season. Now a very strong player and a good football player too. Here's our first turnover. As Long picks it up to Carlson, and it's blocked by Teddy Rodriguez. And Carlson's holding his face, that he got wiped in the face. Here's Rodriguez now, the shot no good. Chase Lloydhammer the rebound. Nathan Blauman on the dribble. Looks things over, goes to Garrett Long, had the shot, dribbles instead, now steps back, three-pointer in and out, no good. It goes off the hands of Rodriguez and out of bounds, or Fernandez rather. And it will be Panther basketball with a fresh shot clock. 2-0 our score early on, 6:08 left in the first quarter. Blauman under the Panther basket, looking for help, comes all the way out to Long. Garrett Long, the brother of Wenatchee great Gavin Long. Here's Blauman in the lane, one-handed runner, in and out, no good. Boy, the Panthers having some bad luck on the rim right now, and it goes off the hands of Jelsine and out of bounds. And it will be Cadet basketball. Both teams a little bit on the tight side here to start this ball game. Remember, Eisenhower defeated Wenatchee earlier this season down in Ike. That final score in that game in early January was Ike 62 and the Panthers 50. Another turnover now for the Cadets. Darius Carlson picks it up. Down court, Blauman back to Long. Underneath, Bunny, no good. Carlson blocked again, hit the face again. And Carlson will go to the free throw line. His foul was on Isaac McDonald. That's our first foul in the ball game. Darius Carlson, 6'2" senior, outstanding football player on the Panther team as well, and has had a meniscus injury since early in this season, and boy, he's toughed it out and played throughout this season. First free throw, gets the roll, it's good. Substitute for the Panthers, Riley Coons, 6'3" junior, checks in. He's been a little bit banged up. Some back injuries, but he's back in there in the lineup tonight. Carlson made his first. Here's the second. Does not get the roll this time. And it's rebounded by McDonald. Back come the Cadets. Teddy Rodriguez on the baseline. And we got a push from behind. I believe it's J.J. Jelsine. And it is. First team foul on the Panthers. Each team now with a team foul. Abram Fernandez to bring it in, does so to Dillinger Yeager. Back out top of the key to Teddy Rodriguez. Drives in the lane, but the ball is touched and then knocked out by Rodriguez, and it will be Panther basketball. Another substitute coming in for the Panthers. This time it's Joe Dory, 6-foot sophomore. Cadet basketball, Rodriguez to bring it in, I should say Hernandez. Now to Morgan, Demario Morgan, 6'2" junior. Back out to Dillinger Yeager, and we've got a traveling violation, and that's 3 turnovers now on Ike here early in this first quarter. 5:13 left. Panthers lead it early on, 3-0. Garrett Long down court, wants to hand it off to Jelsine and does. Jelsine, only a sophomore. Panthers a very young team with Carlson the only senior. Here's Garrett Long, 10-foot baseline jumper, good. As I mentioned, Long, the leading scorer in the Panthers so far this season. And now another turnover as Jelsine gets the steal, working on Rodriguez, misses the layup though. A little bit too hot coming in that time and just a little too hard off the glass. Demario Morgan, turnaround off the backboard, good. First bucket of the night for the Cadets now in this 5-2 ball game with 4.5 minutes left to go first quarter. Here's Long on the near wing to Darius Carlson. Makes a move on Morgan, goes to the basket. They gave him the baseline, and once that happens, you're kind of in trouble. And once again, Carlson draws the foul. This time it'll be on Demario Morgan, his first. 2 team fouls now on the Cadets, and Carlson back to the free throw line. He was there just a bit ago and was 0 for 1, or 1 for 2, I should say. On the way, in and out, no good. He does get 2. Now 1 for 3 from the line as
Abram Hernandez comes out, and checking in for the Cadets. I don't have a 44. Here's Carlson. The shot is good this time, so Carlson now 2 of 4 from the free throw line in this game, and the 6-2 Panther lead. Teddy Rodriguez now to McDonald, to Yeager, drives, and a block and a late call. As Riley Coons just got him with the body at the basket on the baseline. So Coons picks up his first, and that's team foul number 2 on the Panthers. Both teams with 2 team fouls. To the line is Dillinger Yeager. Right-handed shooter. It's on the way off the front of the rim, no good. Remains 6-2 with 4:08, just about halfway through this first quarter. Yeager will get another one. It's good. Tonight's officials, by the way, Kirk Lyons, Paul Weddle, and Kevin Erickson. Panthers back with the ball. In possession is J.J. Jelsing, top of the key. Guarded there by McDonald. John McDonald is checked in now, the older brother of McDonald. Dory, the shot. Joe Dory up and good. Coach Williams would love to get some production out of Dory tonight. There's the shot missed by Yeager. Coons the rebound. And he has Garrett Long come back for the basketball. Long top of the key, guarded there by Teddy Rodriguez. Man-to-man defense for both teams so far in this ball game. Here's Dory, picked up by John McDonald. Dory takes a couple of dribbles, now gets it out to Jelsing, far side. Long gets a screen, he's open for 3, right side, good. Long with 5 now to lead all scorers, and the Panther lead is 8. Rodriguez to Isaac McDonald, the young brother of number 1 John McDonald. Here's Teddy Rodriguez, far side. Isaac McDonald with it, now to Yeager. Rodriguez, Panthers man-to-man defense as well. 10 now on the shot clock for the Cadets. McDonald near side, Teddy Rodriguez almost has to take that shot, well off the mark. Is it saved? Nicely done, and that's taken by John McDonald. Teddy Rodriguez up and good as the shot clock expired. Ball didn't even touch the floor. Great job by the Cadets, 11-5. Now it's Jelsing with 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. On the baseline, Long, and he stepped on that baseline. He's telling the official he was pushed out. That'll be a turnover on the Panthers, their first in the ball game. Substitution in now. DeAnthony Smith-Gary checks in, and young Isaac McDonald will have a rest on the Cadet bench. Smith-Gary with it as he gets instruction from head coach Christian McDonald. Cadets dump it down. DeMario Morgan, then it's taken away by Jelsing. 2-on-1 for the Panthers. Riley Kuntz layup good. That's a nice fast break right there. The ball didn't even touch the floor by Kuntz. Got the pass and took the shot, and it's up and in. John McDonald now is going to launch one for 3, no good. Riley Kuntz, the nice block out, and chases down that loose ball. Panthers with it. Jelsing now underneath, nicely done under there, and into the ball game. And number 32, Logan Nelson, 6'5" junior with the shot. It won't go, but we've got a timeout called. 1:46 left to go here in this first quarter. It's Wenatchee 13 and Eisenhower 5. We're back in 60 seconds.
What's your auto mocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Welcome back courtside. Grant Olson along with you. 13-5 here is our score. Panthers have been in control throughout the ball game and having a good first quarter is Garrett Long with 5 points for the Panthers and a couple of players for the Cadets with 2 points each, and that's about it for them. I do want to mention tonight's broadcast brought to you by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. They service all brands of commercial and residential HVAC systems. Call 884-6444 for more information. Out of the timeout, Cadet basketball, it's McDonald with it. The younger McDonald, Isaac, to Smith Gary. Cadets better hurry. They need to get across the timeline and do. Now it's McDonald working on Logan Nelson underneath, and we've got a push from behind. No, we don't. It's a traveling violation, and 6 turnovers now on the Cadets here in this first quarter. Hard to win ball games when you commit 6 turnovers in a quarter, and we've still got a minute and a half left in this one. Here's Jelsing. He hands it off to Long. Panthers will probably use as much of this shot clock as they can. Jelsing looks things over, dumps it down nicely to Nelson. He's held, though, just outside the key. And this foul will be on Isaac McDonald, the sophomore, with his second. That's 3 team fouls now on the Cadets here in this first half. Long to bring it in. All the way outside, it's Jelsing with it. Minute 10 left to go here, first quarter. Long on the baseline, guarded by Smith Gary. Into the key, stops, nobody was guarding him and can't get that easy 6-footer. Ball still loose on the floor and finally picked up. Who is it picked up as Long knocks it out of bounds. Good hustle by Garrett Long, but it will be Ike basketball. 59 seconds left to go as Abram Fernandez checks back in for the Cadets, and Isaac McDonald has a seat. Low scoring first quarter and a quick moving one at that. 13-5. DeAnthony Smith Gary down to Hernandez. Back to Smith Gary as they do get it across half court this time. No problem. John McDonald, easy runner on the baseline, up and in. Once you give that player the baseline, you're in some trouble down there, and that's exactly what happened to the Panthers. It's now 13-7. Here's Long to Dory. Good time this quarter off the bench for the Panthers. Thought about driving, then just backs it out outside the key. Long has it. Picked up by McDonald. Dumps it down low to Logan Nelson at 6'5", to the basket. Can't get it. And DeMario Morgan with the rebound. 14 seconds left to go first quarter. McDonald. Picked up by Riley Coons. Now here's Morgan in the paint. Off the glass, out of control, but it goes in. Morgan has 4 here in this first quarter at the buzzer. Boy, Long had a look at it, but couldn't get it to go, and that ends our first quarter of play. After 1 here at Wenatchee High School, it's the Panthers 13 and the Cadets 9. Second quarter action coming your way in 60 seconds. Stay with us.
Kommen Sie mir das Problem sagen.
Meinen Zylinder überschwemmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen Schlussen. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
1 quarter played here at Wenatchee High School, and after 1, the Panthers lead it 13-9. The Cadets will get it side out to begin the second quarter. It's DeAnthony Smith Gary picked up at half court by J.J. Jelsing of the Panthers. Both teams have been man-to-man throughout this first quarter. We'll see if it stays that way here in the second. A nice run at the end of the quarter by the Cadets to cut this lead to 4 after the Panthers were up by 8. There's Jelsing on the layup, is no good, but he's fouled. Thought he had enough spin there to maybe get that to go, but he didn't. But he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Fouls on John McDonald, his first, and now the 14th foul on the Cadets here in this first half. J.J. Jelsing at the free throw line, scoreless so far tonight. In and out, no good on his first free throw. Panthers now 2 of 5 from the line here in this first half. Second one on the way by Jelsing, also off the mark. So 2 of 6 now for the Panthers from the free throw line. Here's DeAnthony Smith-Gary. Still low scoring ball game, 13-9. Remember, Ike defeated the Panthers down in Yakima earlier this month, or I should say in January, 62-50. Shot taken by DeAnthony or Smith-Gary, no good. Rebounded Lloydhammer. Now it's Nathan Blauman back the other way. Lloydhammer down low, won't take the shot, kicks it out to Dory. Now it's Blauman, top of the key. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Jelsing gonna take the long three, rainbow, good. His first points of the night. That gets the lead back to 16-9 for the Panthers. 7-point lead. DeAnthony Smith-Gary with it, now to Hernandez. Picked up by Blauman to John McDonald. Gets a screen, but Morgan didn't roll to the basket, so he just kicks it back out to Dillinger Yeager. Ball is out of control. It goes in. Will it count? He didn't even have control of that, and he got the roll, and it fell. J.J. Jelsing the foul, but the referee said the foul was on the drive and not the shot, so no shots taken here. Foul shots, that is. J.J. Jelsing comes out with those 2 fouls, and Evan Smith checks in for the Panthers. Smith, the 6'1 junior. Cadet basketball down by 7. Shot taken, no good. Rebound to Evan Smith, and he just hands it off to Blauman. Back the other way come the Panthers. Smith gets open on a baseline screen. Can't do anything with it. Now to Carlson. Carlson at the free throw line. A spin move. He's left alone. Won't take the shot, though. Back out to Evans, or I should say to Dory. Takes the shot. 3. It's good. Dory has 5 on the night. Now we've got our biggest lead of the game at 10 points. Just what the Cadets really didn't want to see here is a 10-point bulge. Now they got to play catch up. Ball is loose, and who did it go off? I think it went off to Mario Morgan. It did. And it will be Panther basketball. 1 turnover so far is what I have unofficially for the Panthers in this ball game. Pretty amazing. Ike with 6. 19-9 Panthers lead as we now dip under 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Evan Smith with it to Carlson, left elbow, wants to drive, can't do anything with it, kicks it back out Smith. Coach McDonald wanted to travel there and didn't get it. Now it's Blauman. 10 on the shot clock for the Panthers. Baseline, it's Evan Smith. The ball gets loose. Back to Smith. He's open. Going to take the 3. Good. Panthers red hot from the field here in this second quarter and have now built a 13-point lead, and Coach McDonald wants to talk things over. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in this second quarter. It's Wenatchee 22 and the Cadets 9. One Way Construction, a premier construction home builder and a construction company for North Central Washington. It includes general contracting, framing, contracting, and consulting services online. onewayconstructionnw.com. And brought to you by BioSports Physical Therapy. They provide the best environment, the most qualified, experienced therapists in North Central Washington. You have the right to select your healthcare team. Why wouldn't you choose the best? Choose BioSports. Panthers have outscored, in fact, a 9-0 run here in this second quarter. Ike has not scored yet in the second quarter, and the Panthers have now built a 22-9 lead after leading it only by 4 at the end of the first quarter. It'll be Cadet basketball. Teddy Rodriguez checks back in. He's really the ball handler for the Cadets in this offense. Now to John McDonald, back to Hernandez. DeMario Morgan down low, working on Chase Lloydhammer. Gets the jump on him, but misses the shot. Puts it back up, no good. His shoe came off, and we've got a foul on the Panthers. On Lloydhammer, his first. Each team now with 4 team fouls in the ball game. And Demario Morgan will go to the free throw line and shoot free throws. He does have 4 points in the ball game. A lot of players I've noticed this season with low-cut tennis shoes. You don't see a lot of high tops anymore if you look out there. Evan Smith, no high tops. Chase Lloydhammer at the free throw line. Morgan as well, as Morgan does get his first one. Second one's on the way, also good. That cuts the lead to 22-11. Panthers back down court on offense. We're under 5 minutes now left to go before halftime. Blauman, right side. Evan Smith holds the ball above his head, takes a couple of dribbles. Carlson has Morgan posted up. Doesn't take the shot. Smith will, 3 good. Or that was Joe Dorey, excuse me. So Dorey's picked up 8 points now off the bench for the Panthers. Here's John McDonald for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Chase Lloydhammer comes up with it. Down court, it's Dorey. Now to Evan Smith. Smith's left open. He's going to put it up as well. It's good for 3. 6 3-pointers for the Panthers this half, and they've opened this up now to a 17-point game. Turnover, and Blauman picks up the loose ball. Behind the back pass to Carlson. Carlson in the lane, can't get the roll. And the rebound, Morgan had it, and he's fouled from behind. I think Nate Blauman reached in and got him there on that rebound. It is Blauman, his first. That quickly gets Garrett Long off the bench. He'll replace Blauman in the Panther lineup. 28-11, Panthers a 17-point lead with 3:56 left to go before halftime. Cadets have still only scored 2 points this quarter. The Panthers have outscored them 15-2. Here's Morgan now to the basket. Lloydhammer the block. Down court, Carlson working on Rodriguez. Carlson layup up and in. Carlson has 4, and it's a 19-point Panther lead now with 3.5 minutes left to go before halftime. McDonald to the basket. Nice left-handed shot up and in. One thing that's always almost a certainty is a coach's kid can play pretty good ball, and that's an example there. John McDonald, the son of Coach Christian McDonald. Here now is Evan Smith. Nice handoff to Lloydhammer. Point blank misses it. Gets his own rebound, though, and it's now out to Garrett Long. Kicks it out to Smith with Hernandez on him. Panthers up by 17. Dorey, right wing, gets a screen from Carlson. Boy, he rolled and he was open, but Dorey couldn't get it to him. Carlson with it down low, whips it across on the baseline to Smith. Can't get that one. There's Long with the rebound, and he just dribbles out of trouble. And it goes off his leg and out of bounds, and that's a turnover on the Panthers, only their second here in this first half. Evan Smith takes a rest on the Panther bench as Nate Blauman comes back in. With 2:39 left to go before halftime in this quick-moving second game of our doubleheader. Rodriguez with Blauman on him. To the youngster Isaac McDonald, back to Rodriguez. John McDonald in the key, throws up a right-handed dream shot up and in, and McDonald has 6. That ties Morgan for the most points by a cadet so far tonight. Blauman too long. Long dribbles with the left hand, out of traffic with Hernandez on him. Long, quiet night on the score sheet so far. There's Blauman to the basket, can't get it to go. Point blank again, and the Panthers miss another close one. Morgan the rebound. Under 2 minutes now before half. Rodriguez to McDonald. Ike down by 15. Panthers looking for a little revenge here tonight after losing their only league game to these cadets early in January. Here's McDonald to the basket, reverse layup, nicely done, can't get it though, and Blauman the rebound. Shuffle pass down court to Dorey, now it's Long in there, misses another short one, Lloydhammer back up and in. Panthers have out-rebounded the cadets in a big way here in this first half, and boys, it made a difference. Nice move by McDonald, goes to the basket, can't get that one to go, and there's Lloydhammer. Tear down the rebound for the Panthers to Carlson. Carlson Went to the basket, kicks it out instead. There's Dory, the shot, no good. And Hernandez the rebound with 1 minute now left to play in the second quarter. Here's McDonald, top of the key, open for three, and boy, well off the mark, an air ball that goes out of bounds. And it will be Panther basketball as Evan Smith and Riley Coons check back in. Also Dillinger Yeager and DeAnthony Smith-Gary back in for the Cadets. J.J. Jelsing in for the Panthers as well. Here's Blauman with 45 seconds left to go now, first half. To Smith. Smith thought about driving, instead shuffles it off to Jelsing. He was open, but missed the shot, gets his own rebound. This time puts up the rainbow shot, no good. Who's got it? And it's in the hands of Smith-Gary. Down court quickly to Teddy Rodriguez. Here's DeMario Morgan. Double pump layup is no good. Riley Coons the rebound. And Blauman quickly back the other way. A reach in by Smith-Gary, can't get it. And Blauman will just bring it back out as Coach Travis Williams yells one shot to his team with this 32-15 lead. Garrett Long with 5 seconds, or 6 seconds left rather. He's pushed, makes the shot, it won't count. His foul's on DeMario Morgan, that's his second. So 2 players for the Cadets with 2 fouls, Isaiah McDonald and DeMario Morgan. And J.J. Jelsing for the Panthers, the only Wenatchee player with 2 fouls. Long brings it into Coons. Now Evan Smith, back baseline, Garrett Long in and out again. Boy, he's had a couple of those at the buzzer, and that will end our first half of play. After one half here at Wenatchee High School, it's been all Panthers as Wenatchee leads the Cadets by a score of 32-15. Stay with us. The NCW Life halftime report comes your way in 2 minutes.
Everyone, did you know that the NCW Life channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCW Life has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCW Life, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
Brent Olson back courtside as our NCW Life halftime report begins. And joining me once again at halftime is my broadcast partner, Eric Grantstrom, with some bowling results. And it's been pretty interesting, Eric, between the 2 local teams, Eastmont and Wenatchee.
Yeah, so they rolled 6 regular games today. They've had 14 Bakers coming up tomorrow. That's where the teams rotate through, so you get 10 lanes of bowling done really quickly, and it just goes and goes and goes. By 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we'll know who the state champion is. Eastmont was in first all day long until the last game of the day today. Thomas Jefferson rolled a 985 series or something like that for the team. So they finished day 1 in first place at 5,085 pins. Just 7 pins back is Eastmont in second place at 5,078. And Wenatchee right in there too, just 85 pins off the mark. They're in third place at 5,000 pins. And again, 14 Bakers coming up tomorrow.
Wow.
So lots to be determined. Now, they do crown the individual medalists today. First place was Paris Smith. She is the champion out of Cascade of Everett with a 1,214 day. That's a pin total for the day. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't.
In 6 games. Alicia Hastings for Eastmont ends up 4th place today. Sky Wilson of Eastmont climbed the rack quickly. She finished in 7th place. Emily Groff of Wenatchee was 9th place, and Hannah Johnson 10th place for Wenatchee. So the ladies did very well today to show that they are there to contend this weekend at Narrows Plaza at University Place. Again, 14 Bakers coming up tomorrow. They'll start that, I think, at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So the ladies will sleep knowing that both teams have a chance still to keep that trophy right here in the Wenatchee Valley at the state bowling tournament.
So the basketball fans that are watching right now, what's a Baker, Eric?
A Baker is where you have 5 players on your team, and so your first player will bowl the first lane, or the first, the first frame, and then your second bowler will bowl the second frame and on, and so each bowler will bowl twice to complete 1 Baker game. So it goes quickly. So if I'm the number 1 bowler, I bowl in the first frame, and then I bowl again in the 6th frame, and then I'm done for that Baker.
Wow.
So it really is a team sport at that time, because you really have to depend on each other. And it's funny how you watch those Bakers, and one girl will feed off of another girl, off of another girl, off of another girl. Suddenly you got spare, strike, and suddenly you know, if you roll in Baker games, you're doing pretty well if you're a 178 or in the 180s. That's really well if you're a Baker game. If you can, and we saw Eastmont do it at the district tournament last week, bowl over a 200 in a Baker game as a team, when you're depending on all 5 bowlers to bowl twice in that game, that is something else. And I know both Eastmont and Wenatchee can do it. It just matters on how they come out and bowl tomorrow.
So it's a little bit like a best ball tournament in golf.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So it's really, truly team sport coming up tomorrow. There's only 8 teams that qualify to bowl for the team championship at the state bowling tournament. There's 66 individuals that bowl. In fact, Cascade of Everett is not even in the team competition, but they had their bowler Paris Smith win the state championship. We saw that last year with Jessica Holbrook, that went over and represented Wenatchee as an individual bowler.
Right.
Wenatchee didn't qualify to go to the state tournament as a team, but both Eastmont and Wenatchee are right there with a shot.
And like you mentioned earlier, we want to keep the title here in the Wenatchee Valley. Wenatchee won it 3 years ago. Eastmont 2-time champions. So hopefully one of the two can come through tomorrow.
Well, and just 85 pins separating first to third. And you look at those 14 Bakers coming up tomorrow. That's 14 games. That's a huge determination coming up tomorrow.
So I'm guessing, Eric, stay tuned to our Facebook page.
Yeah,
and
I'll
website.
be keeping track of it all day tomorrow, and as soon as I know anything, I'll be putting that up on our Facebook page.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for the update. Once again, we're at halftime. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. It's been all Panthers as Wenatchee leads Eisenhower by a score of 32-15. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and take a look at our halftime stats and more right after this.
Did you know that the NCW Life Channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCW Life has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCW Life, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita Mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the Mocha Frappitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by The Windmill, a time-tested restaurant providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Open 7 days a week from 4:30 to 9 p.m. Give them a call at 509-665-9529. Let's take a look now at our halftime stats, and we'll begin with the Wenatchee Panthers leading the way in scoring. Evan Smith and Joe Dory, believe it or not, both off the bench for the Panthers. And in fact, Dory has 8 points, so he leads all scoring. He's got 2 3-pointers, also 2 3-pointers for Evan Smith, and a 3-pointer for Garen Long in that first half. Long has 5 points. Darius Carlson, has 4 points. He's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. As I mentioned, 5 for Garrett Long, 3 points for J.J. Jelsing. He is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. 2 points for Riley Kuntz and 4 points for Chase Lloydhammer. The Panthers in that first half, 2 of 6 from the free throw line and committed 2 first half turnovers. Now for the Eisenhower Cadets leading the way, John McDonald with 6 points and Demario Morgan with 6. Morgan is 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 points for Teddy Rodriguez and 1 point for Dillinger Yeager. He is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. The Cadets were 3 for 4 from the free throw line and committed 7 first half turnovers. The Panthers led the Cadets 13-9 after the first quarter and then outscored Eisenhower 19-6 in that second quarter to lead it where we are right now at 32-15. We'll take another 60-second timeout. Come on back. Second half action coming your way right after this.
Guten Sie mir das Problem sagen.
Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
All right, back to live action. Second half underway. You just missed a basket by Choice Lloydhammer. The Panthers had the ball first. Now back the other way come the Cadets. Shot by Rodriguez. It bounces out of bounds but goes off Morgan. And it will be Panther basketball. 34-15 now. Panthers lead it by 19. Cadets going to put on a little pressure on the Panthers now as Blauman spins out of trouble and crosses the timeline. Looks at the offensive set, goes right side to Garrett Long, double teamed on the baseline, looking for help now and gets it back out to Lloydhammer. Here's Blauman. Panthers taking their time here, just underway second half. Long to the basket, gets this one to go, it's good. Long has 7 now in the ball game to lead. I shouldn't say that. Joe Dory with 8, Long with 7. John McDonald just hits a 3. That was from downtown, and it's 36-18. Once again, a little bit of pressure applied now by Ike to try and ease their way back into this one. Down by 18, Blauman. Dribbles all the way back out, almost to half court. DeAnthony Smith-Gary starts this second half, and he's on Blauman. Now it's Jelsing with it into the lane, kicks it out. Garrett Long for 3, in and out. He's had 3 of those tonight. Rebound, Jelsing back up and in. Panthers 6 quick points now already in this third quarter, and lead it again by 20. That's our biggest lead so far in this game. John McDonald kicks it out to Smith-Gary, who drives into the lane and dumps it down to Morgan. Point blank good. He's got 8 as Morgan to lead the Cadets. Panthers having trouble getting it inbounds. It's knocked out of bounds by Smith-Gary, and the Panthers will get another shot at it here. In fact, it went off the Panthers, and it'll be Ike basketball. Didn't see that one, but it will be Cadet ball. That was John McDonald on the inbounds for 3, well off the mark, and the rebound to Chase Lloydhammer. Hands it off to Blauman as he makes his way down court. Now right side, Carlson. Carlson into the lane with the left hand, up and no good. Rebound by the Cadets, Will Yoakum, who's also in here to start this second half. Ball is kicked by Carlson and goes out of bounds. 5:39 left third quarter. Panthers lead at 38-20. Yoakum inbounds to Teddy Rodriguez, who surveys things. Panthers staying in man-to-man defense. Rodriguez gets a screen from Morgan, can't do anything with it, dishes it to McDonald in the lane. Tough shot in there, can't get it to go. Morgan the rebound, back up with it off the glass and in. Morgan's had a nice night tonight, 10 points now, and he's had a lot of rebounds, especially offensive putbacks for the Cadets. Here's Blauman now, coast to coast, layup is good. Blauman's first 2 of the night. Now McDonald back the other way as we creep under 5 minutes left to go third quarter. McDonald turns, decides to shoot instead. Rebound nicely done again by Morgan. Offensive rebound is no good. Who's got it? Yoakum was on the baseline, and that'll go to the Panthers, and Coach Williams wants to talk things over. 4:48 left to go here in the third quarter. It's Wenatchee 40 and Eisenhower 22. Back courtside in 30 seconds.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Well, we had a 17-point lead for the Panthers at halftime, and it's an 18-point lead now here in the third quarter with 4:48 left out of the timeout. Panther basketball, and once again, full court pressure applied by the Cadets. Blauman just dribbles through that pressure. Free throw line, no-look pass underneath to Jelsing. Back to Blauman. Carlson had it off his hand and out of bounds. And that's the first turnover by the Panthers here in this second half. Joe Dorey checks back in for the Panthers. Had a great first half. The 6-foot freshman off the bench replaces Nathan Blauman. Dorey with 8 points in that first half. Inbounds, it's Carlson with it. Goes to the basket off the glass, no good. Hits the floor, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Tough shot there, and almost got it to go. Fouls on Will Yoakum, that's his first, and the first team foul here in the second half. About halfway through this third quarter, Darius Carlson at the free throw line. First one is good. Carlson now 3 of 5 from the line tonight. Has 5 points. 19-point lead. Carlson with a made free throw can match the biggest lead and misses it. And the rebound to the Cadets, John McDonald. To Yoakum, now it's Smith Gary far side, drives, tough shot, rebound, Garrett Long. Probably not the shot Coach McDonald wanted on that possession, and the Panthers have it. Long ball handles out top to Carlson, now it's Lloydhammer, good ball movement by the Panthers, but can't get that open shot yet. Long with it. Here's Dorey, as I mentioned, a great game so far off the bench as we're under 4 minutes now left in this third quarter. Long left open, good play, 3 points, 2 points, good. Awfully close, foot was on the line there. Now Long has 9. Here's John McDonald back the other way. Makes McDonald so good as he drives to the basket and draws a lot of fouls, and that's really his strong point. He knows how to control his body in the air, and he goes to the line a lot, and he'll do it again here. Has 9 points. Free throw is good. That's his 4th point here in the second half, and had 6 points in the first half. 43-23, Panthers up by 20. McDonald's second free throw, also good. 5 of 6 from the free throw line on the night now for the Cadets, but they still trail by 19. Long with it to Dory, looks underneath. Lloydhammer has position against a much younger McDonald, but can't get the shot off. Now back out Dory, cross court to Long. Long left-handed dribble, stops at the free throw line. Jelsine open for three, can't get the roll, but Long is there for perfect position, then gets it slapped away from him. Here's Smith-Gary now back the other way. On the wing, it's McDonald. He's double teamed. Jelsine there. Jelsine gets his hands on it. Jelsine thought it should have been a jump ball, but instead he'll pick up the foul, and that's number 3 on Jelsine. Only player now on either team in foul trouble as Evan Smith checks in quickly. Jelsine to the bench. 3:09 left, third quarter. Side out for the Cadets. Here's Rodriguez with it. To Smith-Gary, free throw line. The ball is blocked from behind by Smith and then picked up by Long, who I think was tripped up under the basket, and then a traveling violation is called. I think he grabbed his leg. Coach Williams right. No call there, and the Cadets will have it. Panthers have done an outstanding job of taking care of the basketball tonight. Only 4 turnovers so far in this game. On the inbounds, the ball goes in and out of the hands of McDonald, and that's a turnover on the Cadets, now number 8 in this game on Ike. Long back the underway as we're under 3 minutes now left to go, third quarter. Off the bench, Smith for 3, it's good. Smith has 9 and 3 3-pointers in this game tonight. Yoakum, turnaround jumper, look what I've got, and it's good. 46-26, Panthers still maintaining that 20-point lead. Had a 17-point lead at the end of 2. Now it's Dory on the far side. Looks around, gets it to Carlson. To Garrett Long. Dribbles left side on the baseline, takes the baseline, layup is good. He's so good for such a young player. Garrett Long, only a sophomore. And he's got 11 points now. Here's Rodriguez, tough shot back the other way, falls to the ground, and I think this foul will be on Long, and Teddy Rodriguez will shoot 2 free throws. It's Long's first foul, the third team foul on the Panthers, the only one on Ike here so far in this second half. Rodriguez, first free throw attempt of the night, it's good. He's got 3 points now. Abram Hernandez checks back in, Dillinger Yeager as well, and DeMario Morgan for the Cadets. 2:06 left third quarter. Rodriguez, second free throw off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Dory. The Panthers back down court on offense. Under 2 minutes left to go here, third quarter. Long with Rodriguez on him, out to Smith. Man-to-man defense for the Cadets. Smith now on the wing, far side, Long. Panthers now with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Long looking for a screen from Lloydhammer, has to take it himself. Tough shot, hangs in the air, good. 8 points in this quarter for Garrett Long. Here's Rodriguez, point blank shot, it's good. 5 points for Rodriguez now, 3 of those here in this third quarter. 50-29. Long on the dribble, out to Smith, far side with Abram Hernandez on him. Smith beats him to the basket and misses the layup. Rebound Morgan, hands it off to Rodriguez. 1 minute now left third quarter. Rodriguez hangs in the air. Garrett Long wanted to travel, no call there, and the foul instead is on Evan Smith, his first. 5 team fouls now on the Panthers, 2 more, and Ike shooting free throws the rest of the way. Last trip at the line, Rodriguez, 1 of 2. This first one is good. Logan Nelson, Nathan Blauman, and Riley Kuntz check in. Lloydhammer, Carlson, and Dory to the bench for the Panthers to take a breather. It's a good timeout by Coach Williams to give his starters a little bit of an extra rest between quarters here. The Panthers a 20-point lead. Rodriguez, second free throw is also good. 3 of 4 from the line now for Rodriguez tonight as the lead is cut to 19. Panthers with it with 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Far side, Long does get a screen from Nelson, but it was a moving screen as Rodriguez hits the deck, and Logan Nelson will pick up his first personal foul. Will Yoakum back in for the Cadets, replacing Isaac McDonald in the lineup. And the Cadets will have it with 47 seconds left. 12-second differential between game clock and shot clock here. I think the Cadets are worrying about that. They need points, and they want to get them as quickly as they possibly can. Give and go, and it was thrown away. Rodriguez didn't even see it, and that's the second turnover now. And then Blauman gets it stolen away from him. Morgan up and good. Morgan was 6 here in this third quarter. He's got 12 now. Played a nice game for the Cadets as Eisenhower has cut this lead to 17. 15 seconds left to go. Shot clock off here in the third quarter. It's Long. Now 10 seconds left. Coach Williams wants Long to go. He's looking for a screen and then gets met at the free throw line. We've got a whole foul on Teddy Rodriguez. That's his first and only the second team foul here in the second half on the Cadets. 5.8 seconds left to go. Will the Panthers have enough time to get a shot off? Coons back to Long. He's open, top of the key. Good for 3 at the buzzer. After 3 here at Wenatchee High School. It's Wenatchee 53, Eisenhower 33. Fourth quarter action coming your way in 60 seconds.
Everyone, did you know that the NCW Life channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCW Life has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCW Life, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Choose Pro. Your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment. Choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Well, the Panthers had a 17-point lead at halftime and have now increased that to a 20-point lead here after 3. Fourth quarter action underway. The Cadets with it first. Layup by McDonald, or I should say Yeager, rolls off the front of the rim, no good. The Panthers come up with the rebound. Coons is screen for Blauman. 2 football players out there. Blauman, the backup jumper, is no good. Demario Morgan, the rebound for the Cadets. Outlet to Rodriguez, down to Dillinger Yeager on the baseline. He's cut off there by Coons. Back out Rodriguez for 3 is no good. Logan Nelson the rebound for the Panthers. Nelson has it on the pass from Blauman. Takes the shot off balance, hits the floor, no good. Now it's Morgan by himself against Blauman, and the layup's good. 14 on the night now for Demario Morgan, and it's back to an 18-point game. Smith left open. He's going to take the 3. Good. How about Evan Smith tonight? 4 3-pointers for him, and he's got 12. Rodriguez tried to drive at the free throw line, and boy, Ike can really draw fouls there. That's for sure. They just get themselves in position to do it. And that Panther foul is on Nathan Blauman, his second. 6 team fouls now on Wenatchee, 1 more, and Ike will be shooting free throws the rest of this quarter. Yoakum will bring it in to Morgan on the baseline, working against Logan Nelson. Jumps over everyone, but can't get the shot to go. Garrett Long the rebound. Long looking down court, can't find a teammate. Head always up for Garrett Long. He's such a great ball handler. Now to Blauman. Bounce pass down low. It's Nelson working on Yoakum. Had position no good. Riley Coons the rebound. Back out to Garrett Long. And he'll just reset the Wenatchee offense. Smith working on Yoakum. Backs away. Panthers will reset things again. Looks right. There's Blauman with Jaeger on him. Number 5 for Eisenhower, one of the best names in all of sports, Dillinger Jaeger. I love it. There's Long to the basket, layup left hand, good. How sweet was that? He's got 18 now in the ball game. Yoakum is going to take a long three, the lefty, in and out, no good. Now Coons, baseball pass, down court, Evan Smith, layup, good. And a steal on the inbounds, no good, and then a foul. Nice play by the Panthers, Long to steal that inbounds pass, and we've got a foul on Will Yoakum, his second, and that'll send Evan Smith to the free throw line for the Panthers. Isaac McDonald, DeAnthony Smith-Gary check in, as well as John McDonald for Ike. And Coach Christian McDonald wants timeout. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left to go, fourth quarter. It's been all Panthers. It's Wenatchee 60, Eisenhower 35, back here in 60 seconds.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
5 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in our ball game, a quick moving ball game. Inbounds, it's Blauman. He gets it into Riley Kuntz, point blank, up and in. Kuntz's first 2 points of the ball game, and we do have an update, hockey update for you in Penticton. After 2, it's Penticton 2 and the Wenatchee Wild 1. As McDonald hits a shot from outside, and that cuts the lead to 62-37. A 25-point Panther lead, the biggest of the night. Here's Plowman now all the way to the basket, misses it, gets his own putback and misses that one. And the rebound this time to Isaac McDonald. Here's Jaeger, baseline jumper is no good. Blauman the rebound for the Panthers. 5 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Panthers look like they will go to 9-1 in this Big 9 league standings late in the season. And an early score was West Valley Boys beating Moses Lake by 7 in that one. Kuntz with the shot. It's up and in for the Panthers. That makes it 64-37. That's now the biggest lead at 27 points. McDonald on the baseline, guarded by 3 Panthers. Can't get it to go. Jaeger, the offensive rebound. He falls down. The ball hits the baseline. And Long touched it when it did, and it will be Ike basketball. Not sure about that one, but it will be Eisenhower ball. Yoakum to bring it in. Ball above his head. Now gets it out to McDonald with Evan Smith on him. Jaeger wanted to drive, kicks it out instead to McDonald, the younger of the 2 McDonald brothers, to Smith-Gary, left-handed jumper for 3, good. And that's his first bucket of the night. He makes it count with a 3-point shot. It's 64-40. 4 minutes now left to go. Blauman on the right wing, it's Long. Sure doesn't play like a sophomore, that's for sure. So much basketball knowledge by Garrett Long. He dumps it down low. There's Nelson, and he is muscled to the floor by Isaac McDonald. And Logan Nelson will go to the free throw line. McDonald picks up his 3rd personal foul. Logan Nelson to the free throw line. 6'5" junior. The Panthers are going to have a lot of firepower back next year. Losing only Darius Carlson. Third quarter score, it's Eastmont down and Yakima beating Davis by a score of 51-41. Garrett Long checks out of the lineup. Joe Dory checks in. Long has played an outstanding game. Might be the last we see of him tonight, with 18 points on the night. Free throw line is Logan Nelson. Misses the front end of that 1-and-1. Nelson has not scored yet in this game. Back the other way, Smith-Gary, an easy point-blank shot. That's up and in. D'Anthony Smith-Gary now with 5. It's 64-43. Panthers up by 21, have led by as many as 27 in this one. There's Smith far side, Smith-Gary on him. Dory wide open on the baseline, shot no good. He follows his shot and gets his own rebound. Panthers now a fresh shot clock with 3:14 left in the game. Blauman right side, looked for a screen, didn't get it. Now a nice move on the baseline, kicks it out. Smith thought about the shot. He's going to take this one. It's off the rim, no good. And DeMario Morgan with the rebound for the Cadets. To Yeager, free throw line, tough shot, off balance, no good. Rebound to Blauman. Now to Smith, behind the back dribble, kicks it out. Dory on the baseline. Now back out Blauman. Smith thought about the three, drives the key instead, no good, just gets it off the mark. Rebound Morgan again. He's got to be double figures in rebounds here tonight for the Cadets. They've had a lot of them. Smith-Gary to McDonald. Now it's Yeager. He's going to take another baseline jumper, no good. Smith there with the rebound for the Panthers. Cadets very, very cold here in this second half. Dory with it for the Panthers, far side with Yeager on him. Backs up to the free throw line. Got Yeager to leave his feet, but didn't take the shot. Wisely kicks it back out to Smith. Now it's Nate Blauman with it. No look pass inside. Left-handed shot by Coons is no good. Nice pass that time by Blauman. And Morgan with it gets muscled by Coons at the free throw line, and that foul will be before the shot. And it is on Riley Coons, his second personal foul, and now the Cadets are in the bonus as J.J. Jelsing checks back in and Nate Blauman checks out for the Panthers. 1:52 left in this ball game. Panthers in control by 23. We do have a girls' final from Davis High School. It was the Eastmont ladies defeating Davis in a close one. The final there, 41-39, and that was a huge win by the Eastmont ladies with only 2 league wins. Now they make it 3. So congratulations to Eastmont. 65-42, 1:44 left, fourth quarter. Dory dumps it down to Riley Kuntz, who's double teamed, and then he loses the basketball into the hands of John McDonald. Now to Smith-Gary. Wants to drive, spin move into the key, almost has it stolen away, but Rodriguez chases it down. And then he has it stolen by Smith, who falls, and that's a traveling violation. Now both teams in this one, or I should say Panthers 7 turnovers, and Ike with 10 in the ball game. 1:23 left. Yoakum will bring it in, side out. Nelson tried to steal that inbounds pass from Morgan and instead commits the foul. So Logan Nelson will pick up his second. And that'll send DeMario Morgan to the free throw line, where he is 2 for 2 tonight. Nice game for Morgan. He does have 14 points. Morgan only a junior. He'll be back next year. Free throw on the way. In front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Rebound to Coons. Panthers going to take their time now, and I don't see Ike fouling here. This should be a pretty speedy minute 12. Underneath it's Logan Nelson working against Yoakum. Nelson lost the handle on it, then didn't get the shot. Rebound Smith-Gary. Smith-Gary now to Rodriguez. Under a minute left to go here in this one, and the drive is no good. And we've got a blocking foul. Boy, the referee waited to see if it was going to go. That could have went either way. Instead, the Panthers will pick up the foul, and Joe Dory, that's number 2 on him. Double bonus as well now, I believe, for Ike. We'll see. 9 fouls on the scoreboard still. Here's the free throw, no good by Rodriguez. Ike 0 for 2 from the line here this quarter. They need points, and they're just not getting them. Here's the second free throw. This time it's good. Rodriguez has spent a lot of time at the free throw line tonight and is 4 for 6. Panthers with it with 50 seconds left, looking for their 9th league win of the season, hoping to go to 9-1. Shovel pass, Nelson underneath, up and in. His first point of the night. 67-43. McDonald with 35 seconds left. About 8 seconds difference, shot clock and game clock. Now it's Yoakum. Hands it off to Morgan. Gets the baseline on Coons, kicks it out. It's Rodriguez for 3, good. 16 seconds left, 67-46 Wenatchee. Now it's Smith, and he's just gonna hold it, I believe, behind the back pass back to Jelsing, and he's gonna let this clock run out. 5 seconds left, and the Panthers will go to 9-1 on the season and 14-4 overall. And that will do it as the Panthers defeat the Cadets by a final score of 67-46. Stay with us. The NCW Life postgame show comes your way in 2 minutes.
Everyone, did you know that the NCW Life channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCW Life has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCW Life, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Paprika Mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
And welcome back courtside. Grant Olson with you as the Wenatchee Panthers go to 9-1 on this Big 9 season and defeat the Eisenhower Cadets by a final score of 67-46. And if you missed the first game, it was a clean sweep by the Panthers tonight as the Lady Panthers picked up their first win of the season, defeating the Lady Cadets of Ike by a final in that game of 55-38. Let's look at tonight's stats now. We'll start with the losing visiting team, Eisenhower Cadets, led in scoring tonight by Demario Morgan with 14 points. He was 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 13 for John McDonald, 2 for 2 from the line. 11 points for Teddy Rodriguez. He had a nice night from the line, 4 out of 6. 1 point on the night for Dillinger Yeager, 2 for Willie Yoakum off the bench, and 5 points off the bench for DeAnthony Smith-Gary. On the night, the Cadets were 9 of 13 from the free throw line, 7 first half turnovers, 3 in the second, for a game total of 10 turnovers. And now for the victorious Wenatchee Panthers, led in scoring tonight, as they have been for most of the season, by Garrett Long with 18 points on the night. 8 points for Joe Dory off the bench, all of those in the first half. 5 points for Darius Carlson. He was 3 for 6 from the free throw line. 14 points off the bench. One of the best players of the night, Evan Smith, as he drained 4 3-pointers for the Panthers tonight. 5 points for J.J. Jelsing, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Riley Kuntz had 6. Also 6 points for starter Chase Lloydhammer. 2 points for Nathan Blauman and 2 points for Logan Nelson. The Panthers, a woeful 3 for 8 from the free throw line, committed 2 first-half turnovers, 5 in the second half, for a total of 7 turnovers. And that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight on the NCW Life Channel. Don't forget, more live basketball coverage coming up this Tuesday. It's West Valley taking on the Wenatchee Panthers. We will have coverage of that. Pregame starts at 5:30. And Eric will have the call for the girls' game at 5:45, and the boys right after that at 7:30. So the Panthers go to 9-1 in the Big Nine and 14-4 overall as they defeat the Eisenhower Cadets by a final score of 67-46. I want to thank everyone involved for the broadcast tonight. Of course, Eric Granstrom setting everything up and getting everything running for us tonight. Also want to thank Malcolm, Jessica, and our man back in the NCW Life studio, Uriah Darby. So once again, thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon right here on the NCW Life Channel.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, and the Windmill Restaurant. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.